It was a shell shocker, absolutely. Like I said, I work out quite a bit, and I thought it was just normal symptoms from lifting too heavy a weight.
What Brett Beiser thought was a hernia as a result of hitting the gym too hard turned out to be much worse.
So I tried to power through it for a couple months, I would say, and then I just couldn't take anymore.
Pain so agonizing that he went to the emergency room. After multiple tests, doctors revealed not only did he have colon cancer, but he was already at stage 4, and it had spread to his lungs and liver.
I didn't even know how to process it, to be honest with you.
At the young age of 35, newly married and expecting his first child, his world had turned upside down.
I was just completely devastated.
I think we were in shock for the first day, and we cried and we prayed, and then we said, okay, we're gonna get through this.
Now, 2 years after his initial diagnosis, Beiser is fighting the disease with a big smile and lots of support.
Wake up every morning with two choices. Either I can stay in bed and feel sorry for myself, or I can go out there and make a difference for my family and other people in my situation.
He's living what he proudly calls a normal life, working full-time, running marathons, consistently hitting the gym, and raising awareness of colon cancer.
I'm at the Covenant Center for about 6 to 7 hours on a typical chemo day, and then I come home with a pump that still administers chemo for 46 hours after that. So essentially I'm on chemo for 3 days.
Wow. Every other week.
Every other week.
But Brett isn't alone, being diagnosed at such a young age.
There's a new study in 2018 by the American Cancer Society that showed there's an increase risk of colon cancer in patients below the age of 50.
That's why Dr. Tariq Kamal, a colon and rectal surgeon at Covenant, says the age recommendation for a colonoscopy has dropped from age 50 to 45.
Actually, these patients are twice more likely to get colon cancer and 4 times more likely to get rectal cancer.
So what are some of the warning signs of colon cancer? They include rectal bleeding, dark stools, abdominal pain, and unintended weight loss. But for Brett, he didn't experience any of the usual symptoms. Dr. Kamal says it's not known why we're seeing an increase in younger adults with this disease.
Colon cancer can be preventable and curable if detected early. That's why we're recommending getting screening on a regular basis.
But despite his diagnosis, Brett and his wife remain determined.
It's definitely more of a motivation so he can be around for our first child and multiple children.
I just have that mindset where I'm not going to settle for bad results or a diagnosis that is grim. I just know I can correct it and I know I can beat this.
Reporting in Saginaw, Jamie Sherrod, WNEM TV5.